When I was a new freelancer, I really shot myself in the foot with this. So if you are a freelance writer or any other type of freelancer, do not do what I did. And instead, let me tell you what you should do when it comes to onboarding clients and having your processes and systems ready to go. If you're a new freelancer and you don't set up systems, when you actually have an increase in work and become a more experienced freelancer, you're going to be drowning like fast. And this was a mistake that I made where when I just had a few clients, starting new projects, I would like fill out all of the details of the contract manually. And then send it to them with this app. And then I would send an invoice through a separate app. And then all of this stuff that was all disparate and all over the place. And it was so easy to lose track of, oh, did I invoice last week for this client? Or did I do this? Or did I follow up on this invoice already? Everything was all over the place and I was a mess. And it took me far longer to handle all this admin stuff that took away from my time to rest, relax, actually work on the writing side of things. And as a new freelancer, I was not very prepared for the project management side of things. And now as an expert freelancer, I look back and I'm like, oh, I was so dumb. But at the same time, it's like nobody tells you how to do these things right. And I'm going to be actually doing a whole YouTube series on this. But basically, you need to have everything in one place as much as possible so that you can track things and track client communications. You can track files, you can track invoices, how much time you've already invoiced for and what like pay cycle, depending on how you're working with the client. And so let me just break down how I do it now and how I would do it if I started over before. So this video isn't officially sponsored, but I do have an affiliate code for HoneyBook, which you can get $40 off in my profile. And basically HoneyBook is like an all-in-one everything app where you can send a scheduling link, you can send questionnaires for project starts, you can send invoices and contracts, and also set up a lot of automations in this app. And what I love about it is that it also has a project timeline where when an inquiry comes in, so when somebody fills out a form on my website, it automatically gets placed here in my inquiry section. And then the client gets an autoresponder email message being like, hey, thank you so much for reaching out. Here is a link to my portfolio. Here is like more information about me. I'm going to get back to you in 24 hours. And so in the meantime, check out the below. And then when I actually email them after they get my portfolio and stuff, then they automatically get moved to the follow-up section. And then they keep on moving down the timeline. And then there's different little sections where it's like after I've met with them, when I send the contract, it moves them along the pipeline and shows when they have signed the contract, when they've paid the invoice. But there's so many other cool automations that, like I said, I'm going to go over in a longer video because TikTok isn't the best place for software walkthroughs. And you don't have to use a tool like HoneyBook. You can use any tool that makes sense for you in your workflow, but you really do need to figure out how to have the basic rote tasks of invoicing, contracts, and things like that automated so that when a lead comes in, the process is as easy and as simple as possible. Let me know if you have any other questions.